everyone, it's Mass here, and I'm going to continue on with the ranked sort of chat series I did with PlayStation, and this week we're going to talk about Xbox. Yeah, the Xbox obviously has less consoles to talk about. There's only the three systems, so again I'm going to rank them in my personal preference, talk about why they're there, and what I think of basically Xbox. So yeah, I'm going to start with the third place, and that's the Xbox One. The Xbox One, very similar to the PlayStation 4 when I talked about that. Obviously, it's only launched in 2013. It's now early 2017. We've got Scorpio still to come. So still early in its life. Maybe, this sort of generation, it depends what happens. With obviously Phil Spencer and Xbox talking about beyond generations. We'll get another generation. But that we don't know. We just know, I know it's been 3 years and it's hard to judge a console on that sort of time. However, when I talked the PS4, it was above such as the likes of the PS2 because I didn't play what I consider PS2 games. When I talk to people about the PS2, their best experience are the FIFAs, the PES, the Grand Theft Autos, everything like that, which I played on the console I get to in a minute. But the PS4 was ranked before above the PS2 because I've played things like Uncharted 4, Horizon, I'm now currently playing Persona 5, like Transistor, that came to PC, but experiences I could only get on the PS4. And then I personally think those experiences are better than the exclusive experiences I played on the PlayStation 2. That's what's above it. So this is why this one, it's low. Where it's 2 is again, there's great games of this generation, and I talk about generation. When I look at Metal Gear Solid 5, I think it's a great game of the, came out on last generation, so Mode would be a great example. Final Fantasy 15 maybe is a better example. It's a great game of this generation. My favourite game, one of my favourite games of last year is Chapter 13. I played that on PlayStation 4, but if I played it on Xbox One, I would have got still a great experience. Or if I played it on PC, I'm not sure if it's been on PC yet, I would have got, again, a great experience. So when I look at the Xbox One, I'm, like I said, looking at the experiences I can get on the Xbox One. Like I said, there's great games on it. There's no, Final Fantasy 15, Witcher 3, Fallout 4 if you're in that thing, Overwatch, Assassin's Creed if you're into that thing. So yeah, there's great games on it. Multiplayer is brilliant, but I'm looking at the exclusives, and it's third because, like I said, there's not as many Xbox. But if there was more Xboxes, it could still be lower on it down the list. Again, it's only 3 years in. Hopefully, this E3 with Scorpio coming, we learn about a bunch of Xbox One games that are only available on that platform and PC of Xbox anyway. But when I look at it, I'm looking at, like I said, exclusive content, and to me personally, there hasn't been much there. In the comments section of the PS4 for a really pop video, I can't remember the chap's name. It might be, like I said, say chap. It might be lady. I don't know. But talking about like great games on the Xbox, like Halo 5, Gears of War 4. I've played both of them. I thought they were good games, not great games. Halo 5, that's the 5th Halo game. You had Reach as well as a first-person shooter. ODST, even though it plays slightly different, was a first-person shooter. Anniversary, I played that. So that's a lot of Halo in, consider it a sports, short space of time. Went from Halo 1 to Halo 5 and things in between. And they sort both it and Gears seem a bit stale now, if I don't know if that's the best word. They seem like safe as well. The multiplayer, again, like in the comments, multiplayer of Halo 5 is supposed to be, now with updates, DLC, and everything, it's supposed to be absolutely fantastic. If you listen to the last week's video, I'm talking about single player experiences mainly. I've played, I play Overwatch quite a bit on PS4. I really like that. And play some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Nintendo Switch at the moment, multiplayer. So I do like multiplayer games, but it's not my preferred preference of gaming. My preferred preference of gaming is single player experiences. And like I said, I think Halo 5 and Gears of War 4 are good games, but not fantastic. And then there doesn't seem to be much more. Again, you put in the comments, I might, you might say I sound like a fanboy, but when I get to the other two Xboxes, you see that may not be that true. But Sunset Overdrive seemed like again, that seemed actually quite good. Quantum Break, I actually missed that one, and then I'm trying to think of single player experience. There didn't much real standout Xbox One or Xbox Anywhere platform exclusives that really stands out are the racing games, Forza 6 and Forza Horizon 3. I played a bit of Horizon 3 of the demo, and then multiplayer when that came out a bit. But I'm not huge into racing games. But if you are into racing games, I think the Xbox One is the go-to platform. I think Gran Turismo Sport will be a really good racing game when it comes out. But the Xbox, Forza 7 comes out this year. Hopefully it's going to be Scorpio compatible. So if you buy a Scorpio 4K, it's going to look absolutely beautiful. Multiplayer of Horizon. And then you got obviously the multi-platform ones like Project Cars and stuff like that. I think Xbox is really into racing games, absolutely killing it at the moment. So that's really good. And then, like I said, multiplayer of Halo 5, from what I'm hearing, is really good. It's just not my personal cup of tea, that sort of thing. So again, Xbox One's down here due to personally lack of exclusives that speak to me. I prefer, like I said, a Horizon or a Uncharted, or Breath of the Wild. I'm not that keen on Breath of the Wild, that sort of single player experience, which the Xbox doesn't seem to have at the moment. Hopefully, like I said, this could all change at E3, and then due to the time on the market, it's why it's down here. So then the second choice of Xbox, this is going to be a bit surprising, because I think most of you think it's going to be original Xbox. Actually, the Xbox 360. 360, I bought one at launch. Actually, I couldn't get the premium. I had to get a core. But I got Pepper.Zero, Project Gotham Racing, Call of Duty. So I do like some racing games, but it's like that arcade simmy type game, not like pure sim like a Forza Horizon. That is like the sort of one I like. Things like Forza 6 and Gran Turismo. I'm not keen on those type. I'm not keen on like the total silly racing games. I like the sort of in between ones. But Project Gotham Racing, Call of Duty 2. And Cameo, so like a really good, actually a decent launch lineup. Now, looking back at those games, none of them are particularly that great. But most, I think, all of them were exclusives, and that's the thing is Xbox 360 at the start had some apps, because I don't know, because it had the sort of 2-year head start on the PS3 in Europe. We got the PS3 in 2007. Where the Xbox One came out, Xbox One, the Xbox 360 came out late 2005. I don't know, it's just because of that sort of gap. Oblivion at the time was exclusive, it seemed for ages until it got ported to PS3. So Oblivion, first Mass Effect, obviously PGR, Cameo, Perfect Dark. At the time, Halo 3, it's only the third Halo game. It felt fresh. Reach was good when it came out. Gears was the new IP. Fable 2. So this is some great exclusive games at the start. Then there was a point in Xbox 360's life. I don't know if others have felt this. I know not anyone. Only one like Connect. Was a thing. Saw that E3 with with the Avatar shoe thing and Connectables and. It felt like Xbox were trying to get onto the Nintendo Wii casual bandwagon. And then obviously with the Xbox One when that launched, they talked about TV is that first conference. I think they said games 4 times and TV 50 times. It seemed like they were moving more in the casual multimedia department. To me, it felt around 2010. But I might be wrong. The exclusives, what made the 360 so great at the start, seemed to have die down. And again, like I said, very much similar with the PS2. Like I said, the 360, I did play a ton of exclusive games on the 360 and really good at the start. But when I talk about the Xbox 360 to people, their best experience are GTA 4, Red Dead Redemption, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. Again, excellent games. No disputing that they're great games on Assassin's Creed 2 stuff like that. But they're games of that generation. You could play them on PS3. Some of them you could play even on Wii, PC. And it's just how I've been lucky to have all the systems. That's been great. So when I look at like I said, a Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption 2 this year, I will play on PS4. That's my preferred platform. It could come out on Scorpio, it could be great on Scorpio. That's my preferred platform. If I played it on Scorpio, would it be any different or Xbox One? No, it wouldn't. So, like I said, I'm talking about exclusives, and that's why the 360 is just here, because I think it started off with some great exclusives, and then it ended up with more multi-format type titles, and what most people remember it for, very similar to PS2 with that regard. So the number one Xbox platform in my eye is actually the original Xbox. This one might shock a lot of people, but to me it comes down again with the exclusive. The Xbox was so different to the PS2 and the GameCube. It felt like, because it was Microsoft's first console, they really tried, and like they went for hardcore gamer, you know, launching with a first-person shooter and Halo. Halo was revolutionary for the first-person genre on the console. I remember when I first playing that, it's fantastic, and the memories of playing Halo and Halo 2 around the mates. We had 4 Xboxes. We had one in his bedroom, his brother's bedroom, one in the kitchen, and one in the front room, all connected, system link, Blood Gulch, Sidewinder, you know, Battle Creek on you know, Halo's fantastic experience, which you could not get anywhere else. Then you had Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, you had Jade Empire, you had Crimson Skies. Then, as a big Sega fan, you had Jet Set Radio Future, Sega GT, Toe Jam Nero 3, Gun Valkyrie, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which was originally supposed to be a Dreamcast game, came to the Xbox. And then you had things like Brute Force, Microsoft, the first Fable, Grabbed by the Ghoulies, Conquer, and Bad Fur Day, it's not, it's Live and Reloaded, isn't it? Bad Fur Days on the N64. Morrowind, a lot of these games are also on PC, and when I talked the other day about the original Xbox, basically it was like, yeah, all your favourite games are PC games. That's actually true, but as a console gamer, they were new experiences to me, something I couldn't get anywhere else. And mostly, the original Xbox library, I'm talking are exclusives. Then obviously it had online play. Again, when I'm talking about, let's compare the PS2 and Xbox, like FIFA or whatever, and PES. You can play online on the Xbox. You can play it with the PS2, you had to buy the adapter or whatever. But the Xbox, all you had to do is basically plug it in, and there you were gone. Go. And Halo 2 online was just massive. I really missed that with the Xbox. But I remember getting it, like I said, original Xbox almost day one, trading in for a green one, then crystal. So but all the colours are new, all the special editions. I totally loved the original Xbox. I think it's a fantastic console. That generation as a whole is fantastic, because if you had to rank that generation, this would must be third out of the 4 systems, and I'm gushing about it now. But to me, that is what I think of Xbox. That is the the blueprint, their what they mark in the ground. This is what we're about. We're about these hardcore games. Morrowind, for instance, is a hardcore sort of RPG. I know a lot of people now go, the Xbox version wasn't very great. Good, but like I said, I didn't know that. I didn't play it on PC. Knights of the Old Republic, for instance, and then it just felt like we got that at the start of the 360. Then it went more casual, and then, like I said, with the whole announcement of the Xbox One, and then looking at Xbox One, the exclusives sort of lack, in my opinion. Like Halo 5 is great, but Halo 5, we've been there and done that 5 other times. It's not the same as Halo 1. Halo 1's new, different. So that's my thought on Xbox. So to me, I want Xbox to do as well as they possibly can. I would love it if V3 Phil Spencer comes out and announces Fable 4. Would it be Fable 4? It would be. Halo 6 would most be the thing. Some new IPs, and bring back Perfect Dark 2. That would be amazing. I'm not sure if we get it or not, but to me that's what Xbox will be, that sort of thing. And now the Xbox One to me isn't that. But that is my my opinion on the Xbox. Like I said, I hope you enjoy this chat, get to know me a bit more, what I think of gaming as a whole. I will mostly do Sega next instead of Nintendo. I think Nintendo's going to be really hard because I'm not sure. Because of Sony, I did include the handhelds with the consoles. If I do that with Nintendo, it's quite a bit there, and I'm sure it's like, how do you rank which Game Boy is better than what other Game Boy? And there's lots to pick from. So I think Sega might be easier to do next than Nintendo. So then hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'll see you again.